This is KTSM 9 News Weekend.
Thanks for choosing KTSM 9 News Weekend. I'm Stephanie Safer. The local Jewish community not staying quiet after a deadly shooting at a synagogue in Poway, California yesterday, leaving one woman dead and 3 hurt. KTSM 9 News reporter Stephanie Shields spoke with the local rabbi whose family witnessed the shooting. She joins us now with this story.
That's right, Estefania. Local Rabbi Greenberg tells me his son-in-law and 3 grandchildren were inside the synagogue at the time shots were fired, telling me how this incident has shaken the local Jewish community. Greenberg's daughter is married to Rabbi Mendy Goldstein, and her father-in-law is the senior Rabbi Goldstein. He is the leader of the congregation who was shot and injured in the attack. The local rabbi is telling KTSM they are devastated to hear the attack targeted the Jewish community, putting their loved ones and others' lives at harm. They say they knew the woman who was killed, saying she was a kind and heroic person who also made a trip to the borderland.
Our grandchildren actually in the same foyer of the place where the murderer came in. So I feel like I'm more closer to home, as we say it. And that woman that was killed actually came about 5 years ago to participate in the wedding of our daughter. They came from Poway.
The rabbis say they are praying for a speedy recovery for Rabbi Goldstein, and says his daughter, son-in-law, and grandkids are physically fine, but still shaken from the incident. Rabbi Greenberg invites the community in a prayer gathering happening on Monday at 6:30 in the evening. That will be at the Shabbat Lubavitch Synagogue. We'll have that information on our website, KTSM.com. For now, live in the newsroom, Stephanie Shields, KTSM 9 News.
Thank you, Stephanie. And with the recent attacks on communities of faith, we look to see if security has become a concern for congregations here in El Paso. KTSM 9 News reporter Cesar Vasquez is live in West El Paso.
I spoke with a rabbi here from Mount Sinai Temple who tells me attacks like these keep the community alarmed, which is why security continues to be a priority. Now, Rabbi Zeidman says the El Paso community has been good to the local Jewish community for the most part. You may remember a local Jewish cemetery was vandalized with graffiti showing signs of swastikas and even a drawing of Hitler last year in June. Rabbi Zeidman did not want to get too specific with the temple's current security, but he says they always try to make people feel safe. There's currently cameras and secure doors around the temple.
We continue to have those conversations. We had those conversations before the shooting in Pittsburgh, and we continue to have those conversations still today, and we'll continue to have them to ensure that we're doing everything we can to make this a place that is welcoming and warm, and also a place where we can celebrate.
Rabbi Zeidman says they also continue to be in contact with the local FBI, police, and national security experts for synagogues and Jewish communities. Now, the rabbi added that instances like the shooting in California have not affected any attendance at their services or caused a need to cancel them. Live in West El Paso, Cesar Vasquez, KTSM 9 News.
Thank you, Cesar. Well, Catholics in Sri Lanka celebrated Mass in their homes via television today as churches across the island nation closed over fears of militant attacks. People gathered around TVs at home for the service 1 week after the bombings at churches and hotels that killed more than 250 people. Sri Lanka's Catholic cardinal celebrated the Mass in a small chapel at his home in the capital. A 27-hour closure drivers usually expect in West El Paso has moved to central part of town. As of 3 this morning, the I-10 East on-ramp from Copia has been closed. That means drivers are having to exit at Copia and get back on I-10 at Reynolds. This closure is expected to reopen at 6 tomorrow morning. But you're not in the clear after that. Several other road closures will be happening around town this week. Tonight, the Sunland Park entrance ramp to I-10 West will close from 9 p.m. each night to 6 a.m. each morning. The westbound Wrestler exit ramp will also close. Starting tomorrow through Friday, Hawkins Boulevard westbound exit ramp will be closed for crews to begin painting the bridge. This will be from 9 in the morning to 4 in the afternoon. We have all your scheduled closures and alternate routes on our website, KTSM.com. More than 1,500 migrants are stalled in southern Mexico, unable to get their visas and their need to keep heading north toward the U.S. Thousands saying they're fleeing war or poverty in their home countries. Have traveled thousands of miles to get there, but they're stranded for now, at least near Mexico's border with Guatemala. Some have come as far away as Africa and Bangladesh.
Spent 21 days on the sea.
They stole away?
Yeah, I stole away to Brazil. So they helped me, they dropped me. So from there, Brazil was not easy for me, so I decided to continue the journey to the United States to have a better life, you know.
The Mexican government is trying to get a better handle on the flow of migrants, but some migrants are finding alternate ways to make their way north, avoiding the roads that have now immigration checkpoints looking for undocumented migrants. Meanwhile, Mexico's National Institute of Migration is reporting 104 migrants from Honduras were deported to their native country yesterday. 63 were children and the rest of the 41 were adults. Most are believed to have come in family groups and were flown out of Veracruz. A Mexican man who authorities say was living in the U.S. illegally is in jail this evening, accused of murder and assault. Officials say 30-year-old Cesar Prieto allegedly hit an El Paso woman back in January and was also wanted out of Chihuahua for a 2011 murder. Agents arrested Prieto at his apartment on Friday. He was booked into the El Paso County Detention Facility on a $5,000 bond and was placed on an ICE immigration detainer. Well, KTSM is your local election headquarters. Early voting continues in El Paso for that special election over whether to develop a big chunk of land in northwest El Paso, as well as several government seats up for grabs around the county. As of yesterday, more than 9,700 people had cast their ballots, with about 430,000 voters in El Paso County. Early voting runs through April 30th. If you want to check out the sample ballot for your area, head to KTSM.com. Well, today is the last day to help firefighters fill their boots for a good cause. You may have seen them out on the street since Tuesday, collecting donations for the Muscular Dystrophy Association, or MDA. It's a fundraiser that's been going on for 60 years. For every dollar donated to the association, 71 cents stays local. Well, each year, thousands of military families receive orders to move across the country and world, making learning difficult for some children as they adjust to new schools. That's why Microsoft is teaming up with Fort Bliss for the company's TechSpark program, teaching more than 150 local students digital skills from coding to robotics. Organizers tell us it helps prepare them for modern-day careers.
We just really care about this particular subset of the community, and through Microsoft TechSpark, the citizenship team, and military affairs, this is a great opportunity for students in the region to learn about the 21st century.
El Paso is among just 6 other cities across the country to offer the program. From Brownsville to El Paso, one world traveler has spent the last few months lacing up to explore the U.S.-Mexico border. With a tent and just a few supplies in tow, native Texan Brett Brettenhauser began the more than 800-mile trek about 3 months ago in the southern part of the state and finally made his way to El Paso this week. He says the journey was difficult at times, but an overall good learning experience.
Spent the last 3 months basically sleeping on the ground in a tent to try to understand what was going on and to experience these things firsthand and talk to people.
Brett Hauser tells us he made stops in McAllen, Laredo, and Del Rio during the walk. He encourages others to take similar strides to try to understand controversial issues. Well, spring has sprung and UTEP is in full bloom. The campus hosting its annual Flora Fest at the Chihuahuan Desert Gardens. This weekend, dozens of El Pasoans attended the 2-day event, which included a plant sale and expert advice on ways to maintain them. Organizers say they're grateful to have such a good turnout.
Appreciate the support of it. The proceedings go to the upkeep of the gardens here. And we try and educate people as to, plant material that they can grow in the El Paso area and use in their landscapes and gardens.
This is the 25th year the Flora Fest has been held at UTEP. If you missed the event, the Chihuahuan Desert Gardens is open every day for the public to enjoy. Coming up, breaking records, a look at Avengers Endgame.